So I wonder, when people say that these vaccines were rolled out too quickly and they're leery of the science behind it, how do you answer them?
It's a very tough thing because they're not really asking that question.
Mm.
What they're saying is, I'm afraid. And they're not asking that question. It's behind the guise of something else. And you know that only because no amount of data is satisfactory. And that's a clue to the underlying issue being one of fear. What I can tell you is that this is one of the most studied and scrutinized vaccines that has ever been used in human history. I mean, it's unbelievable. Does it mean that there are things we don't know? Absolutely. We've been using influenza vaccine for over 70 years. We're still working on better and better flu vaccines. That's the nature of science. It will always be that way.
So I guess, Caroline, how do we have conversations, to get rid of that fear for people who are making fear-based decisions for themselves and their families?
Well, I think one of the ways that we do that is by sitting back and really listening to understand. So I think it's really important to understand the sources of that individual's fear and who their primary influences are. Who are they listening to? Who are they bandwagoning with? Again, who are those primary influences and how do they feel about those influences, right? We're all being influenced by something, whether that's comments online under
Mm.
Facebook posts or data, or is it a peer review journal versus just an opinion? Is it the news? Is it a pastor or a parent, or fill in the blank? We're all being influenced by someone, and so we really need to kind of scrutinize who that influence is and kind of get to the story underneath the story instead of just staying on the surface.